Hello everyone, welcome to a bit of a random video. This is pretty much just a summary or wrap up of the channel over the last 12 months. So 2024 has been a good year for me. The channel has seen some growth, which is great. And more importantly, I've been able to go out and do things, go places, explore, camp, all that sort of stuff. So that's always great to be able to go do that and then also to make videos about it. All right, so I've got some notes. I'm just gonna go over a few things, future of the channel, things like that. As you can see, well, sort of see, the car behind me is not a full drive. It is a little supercharged turbo pocket rocket from the Czech Republic, but is no full drive. I haven't found one yet, or at least one that I like that checks all the boxes. Being at the moment that the cost of living in Australia is essentially garbage, it has been quite tough to keep this absolute piece of running. Nonetheless, actually go out and buy a full drive. For anyone who is interested in what I'm looking to buy, I'm pretty much looking for a Suzuki Grand Vitara. First off, I just like them. They're a nice looking thing. They're not over the top or anything like that, but they're simple, they're kind of boxy. The thing that I was sort of drawn to about them is the aftermarket scene. There is plenty of stuff you can get for them. That was one thing I struggled with the RAV4, was there was pretty much nothing you could get for them, and anything that you got that was universal, it took quite a fair bit of massaging with a hammer to get it to fit. An already established car aftermarket scene is great, but yeah, looking for a Suzuki Grand Vitara. The later model ones, so it's like, I think it's 2005, late 2005, early 2006, all the way up to 2018, I think, is where they Suzuki had the generation series, whatever it is. But yeah, looking for one of those. It is kind of similar to the RAV in the way that it doesn't have solid axles. It's independent front and independent rear suspension. So it's still going to be tricky doing, stuff that a normal full drive with a solid axle at the back, or even better, twin solid axles would easily go through. Still going to be a bit fun, spin some wheels, lifts, all that sort of stuff. Compared to the RAV, it has low range, which is great. With that said, I'm also going to be looking for an automatic one, as I just kind of like the control that you have with an automatic gearbox off-road. Yeah, look, they're probably not the greatest on-road. In the 2 litre and the 2.4 litre Grand Vitaras, I believe they're only a 4-speed automatic, which isn't great. But again, you make compromises with cars like this. It's going to be one thing or another with them, but I'm willing to live with that. I know that the 2.7 litre V6 and the 3.2 litre V6 actually come with 5-speed automatics, so I would look at one of those as well. 6-cylinder rego in Australia is bloody criminal, so if I were to go that route, it would have to be a real good example of a car. Overall, just looking at one of those. Now, I've got to avoid a few different year models because they had engine block failures and just other weird stuff. Definitely looking for a car. Obviously, I'm not really going to go with something all-wheel drive again, if I can avoid it. My whole thinking is the Suzuki Grand Vitara is sort of like permanent all-wheel drive. So there's no two-wheel drive. You just have your 4 high, you've got your 4 low and 4 low lock, which I think just locks the center diff. But yeah, so it's similar to the RAV. It's like it's all-wheel drive, but it's got low range, coil sprung all around, but independent front and rear suspension, so no solid axles. That's kind of my whole reasoning behind choosing that. That, and I don't really like big vehicles, so trying to find a small four-wheel drive that isn't like a K car four-wheel drive that's like the size of my dinner table or something. I'm trying to also go for something that is not older than me. So there's just a bit of sort of navigating through the used market and stuff that I got to do, but when I'm actually able to afford it, I will be going out and buying a full drive of some sort, and I'll probably take everyone along for that experience as well. So Justin, he has had the white dual cab Colorado, you've probably seen on the channel. He now has a new rig, as I believe his engine, fairly sure it has a big end bearing or rod bearing or something it's chucked. So he has a new Colorado now. I think he has a Colorado 7, which is a nice rig. So if I can conjure up a photo of it, I'll chuck it up on the screen. But yeah, so Justin has a new rig, Colorado 7, which is essentially a wagon of what he did have, which is the dual cab ute. Yeah, Ben's still got the Everest. I think for 2025, his plans are to, I believe, roof rack and a roof platform, not a roof basket, and a dual battery, I think, is what he was planning on. And in regards to future videos for 2025, gonna sort of be the same thing. A few camping videos here and there. We might go out to Glassy or somewhere else, you know, do a bit of off-road, a bit of mudlark and things like that. But yeah, we do actually have a camping trip, I think, planned in March next year. Just depends if all of us can line up days off to actually go out and do it, but definitely stick around for that. So I'd just like to thank everyone who has liked, subscribed, commented, all that stuff, watching the videos. It really does help. I have seen channel growth this year, which is great, and hopefully into 2025 I can continue that trend. I know videos are few and far between, but being that I don't have my own rig, I'm kind of at the mercy of whether the boys are actually free or not to go out and do some stuff, and you know, all that. Life gets in the way, so the videos definitely will be coming. When and how long between, I don't really know that. Looks like I have run out of things on my list. So thanks to everyone for a great 2024, and can't wait for 2025 to come around. I'll catch you all in the next video, and probably next year.